Come on, time up. Spin that. Come on. Spin you around. Oh, come on, get in there. Come on. Get a fit. Let's fix this comments up so I can actually see all messages. Right. All messages set. Plug in the charge. So my phone doesn't go flat. G'day, Elijah. New house, what's up? Alright. Is my phone on charge now? Yeah, got home not long ago. Kids have just gone back to their mums. For my family get together Boxing Day. So went to the pub for lunch after we did our KK thing. And yeah, got home, kids gone to their mums. So I thought, you know what, I might as well do a live stream. It's been a while. And my content's been a bit behind because I've been so swamped with work. It's not funny. And working on orders and stuff like that I haven't had time to actually get any live streams done. And then everything going on with my ute as well, which is not fun. So now I'm waiting for that to get friggin' sorted. Because I currently have a rental at the moment because my ute is, who knows. And the fact that all my locksmith equipment is literally sitting inside the house that I need to find room out here to put it because I don't have the ute. So, what's everyone going? What's I didn't even start drinking yet. What's everyone up to on Boxing Day? Well, might be Christmas Day where you are. It's Boxing Day here. I don't know. What time is it where you are? The Guinness tastes better in the can than what it did at the pub today. Interesting. Yeah, sucks about my ute. So 2 weeks ago now, not last weekend, the weekend before. The weekend before? One of the weekends, I think it was the weekend before because my ribs are still sore. 12:39 a.m. Okay. So yeah, I was went out to the big shopping centre here, right over the other side down. I was coming back. I went up the freeway because it's the quickest way to get back towards my place. So I've gone up the freeway. I've come off the off ramp, waiting to turn right. The car's coming up, so I let the car go through. Nothing's coming, so I've turned right to go down, like towards my way, and had a gentleman come down the off ramp on the other side of the freeway. And literally, I was not even 5 meters from him, and went straight out in front, straight through the giveaway right in front of me. So I slammed my brakes on, tried to swerve to miss him, but ended up hitting his driver's door. And he was driving a brand spanking new, a 2023 model Mercedes-Benz, and said his brakes failed. And yeah, there's enough force still that it snapped my bull bar, smashed my passenger side in, and yeah, looks like it could be a write-off. Who knows? So that was pretty shit. So I'm driving a rental at the moment, which the insurance is all going to take care of. So yeah, not a good start to the Christmas season for me, but that's my luck. You all know what my luck's like. So Yeah. But I've been playing around with some new stuff. Yeah, nothing can hold me back. I mean, some bruised ribs. Jeez, I was just jumping look fat for a second then. Got some bruised ribs from where the seatbelt hit and possibly bruised sternum, but it's not too bad now. I can laugh without it killing. Will I be joining PWs? Well, I'm working New Year's Eve, but until 4 o'clock, because at the moment I'm working as a maintenance manager, with the possibility of going on to be maintenance manager. So I've got New Year's Day off. So I might join her for a live stream. If she's doing the 24-hour one again, we'll see, because that was funny last time. Her and her bloody buzzy, and the chili sauce. Maybe putting the chili sauce in my eye and fucking everything else. Let me spin this around. I'm gonna have a bit of fun. Excuse the mess in my shop. It's, as I said, I'm working on orders. I've got Deviant wondering where his order is going, because I've just been so swamped with bloody work. It's not funny. And stuff like that. Literally every spare moment I get, I've literally been working. So I might jump on for a little bit. We'll see. It depends. Depends on what I get up to. Because knowing me, who knows? What I wanted to try though, because Daryl and I were chatting about it the other day, thinking that we might actually bring them out. Yeah, the Guinness tastes better than the one I had today. I need that case, but I also need a lock that's got keys. Let's try this one. There we go. One of the bobs. That should work. We'll see. So it's spider webs on it. Yeah, because it's got keys that work. So we were thinking. How's my hair doing? We were thinking about bringing out a kit next year. Not a big thing like I've got here. A smaller version of it. That consists of some key blanks and a pair of Lishi key clippers. I actually got a plaster dip these because I split the handle on mine right the way down, so I was thinking about plaster dipping the handles. But we're thinking about these with some key blanks, and this is just prototype ones that I've printed out. But we'll see how these go. But throw these in the kits as well, so you get an all-in-one kind of kit for duplicating some keys out in the field. So I've done videos in the past on this where you can either take the key that you want to originate, or you want to duplicate, I should say, not originate. So let's say you want to duplicate this key here. Well, you take this key and then you take a blank and then you use a pair of vice grips and you get them together and you clamp them in. So you have the two keys lined up perfectly and then you clamp them together with the vice grips and then you go through and nibble them out with the Lishi key clippers. Or you can do the same thing if you need to originate out in the field and you don't have key machines and stuff like that. You can take space and depth keys, like I carry in my little bag just here. Take a set of space and depth keys, and then you can literally cut to code, nibbling out a little bit at a time using these. So that was the way that we were doing them. T2s I've got in there, and stuff like that. Which it works great. Don't get me wrong. It is bloody awesome. It does work really, really good. Add a Q&A sticker. No, I don't want to add a Q&A sticker. Yeah, you can do all the card keys and stuff like that as well. Yeah, but I wanted to so Daryl and I were chatting about, then I saw these where you can literally take a key that you want to originate or duplicate, I should say, and you slide it in to this little 3D printed holder right here. So it actually slides in, and these aren't exactly the best keys for this because, I mean, this is a cheap, nasty lock. So you can slide it in, and it'll sit in there just like that. So it slides right in, little groove sits there. And then we can take your blank and slide it in behind it, which is easier when you don't have a key actually on the body carrying. Cool haircut, thanks. It's slowly getting longer and longer. Someone said to me the other day, because it was long on the sides and a bit longer, they're like, geez, I've got some grey hairs. I went, I dyed them, but you can see them coming back again. I said, why does it shave off most of my bloody hair? So if I shave it off, don't have to worry about greys. So yeah, take your key that you want to originate or you want to duplicate, slide him into the front, and then you take your blank, you can slide him in behind, and what it does is it holds the two together perfectly like that, and sits flat across the back, just like that. So we've got LW4 for your 5 pins, LW5 for your 6 pin. I think there's Schlags available as well. This could possibly work. I mean, it would hold them in as well for your quick sets. I don't see why it wouldn't work because they have a very similar profile to the LW. But then all you'd have to do is literally just take your key clippers, holds everything in, and just go through and nibble out your key. Cut it out like you would doing this, and then you would have a duplicated key. So that's what we're thinking about doing as a little kit that people can purchase and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see what next year brings. Could be bloody awesome. Could be an awesome little kit that we put together for used customers and stuff like that. Something different. So I know Red Team Tools, they have the spaces where you can clip them on the front of the Lishi clippers, and that gives you your space, your depth, I should say. But with that, you can kind of bang. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Quickset would fit in that. We don't use Quickset here. Let me grab the Quicksets. I got some key blanks here. So got stuck on the bloody vice. Where are we? KS1. Oh, they fit in. I mean, granted, it's not super aligned, because, I mean, so I'm on the LW5. Bigger. Bit more length. Well, it doesn't. Actually, I think it's these key blanks. I think these key blanks are the same. They're not. That's why. That's better. Wasn't the right ones. Yeah, they would line up in there. So Quickset would fit, would work. Yeah. We're hoping it goes ahead. The only thing is I have to get enough funds in to be able to purchase the stuff to be able to put the kits together. So I don't have a heap of funds laying around at the moment because of my car being smashed. Oh, I heard something. Sounds like a dog. Or a bird. Don't know what it is. But yeah, so I need to get some enough funds together to be able to get the kits, buy everything for it to be able to do them. But they would be friggin' awesome. Perfect for out in the field. And stuff like that. So I use Lishi key clippers a lot for doing small little wafer lock keys. In a pinch, I might use them to duplicate a house key. Like if I'm in a bind in a pinch and need to get one done. Not my go-to for duplicating house keys, but because the house blanks, the key blanks that I buy are thicker one, producing bump keys and stuff like that. So they fight the clippers. They don't cut as easily. I do prefer if I have to use the Lishi clippers to cut out a deadbolt key or a house key kind of thing in a way. In the field, could be a magpie actually. There's one I sometimes throw bread to. Let me have a look. Mouth quiz. Yeah, it's in the tree next door. I use the ultralight keys because they're thinner. They're much easier to cut through. I don't like using them for normal keys. I refuse to cut ultralights for people. So I use them just as out in the field with the Lishi key clippers. So yeah, I purchase in all my keys, high quality blanks. These are Keyline brands. So made in Italy. They're bloody strong and really good quality. Keyline and Silica are the ones that I use. I don't buy Chinese rubbish and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought you would like that as a possible product to bring out. I also have Dark Access sets available again. I've only got 3 more available. I think it is at the moment because I have to order in more LW3 blanks. Because I ordered in all the others, and the LW3 is the ones I didn't freaking order, did I? It sucked. 1.5B drag. Looks like someone's spamming. See if I can fix that. There we go. Hidden it so I don't have to listen to see the same fucking shit coming up and over again. Speaking of key blanks, in all the time I've been cutting keys, and ordering in key blanks, this is the first time I've ever had a dodgy one. So I couldn't believe it. I was stamping the keys because I stamp all of them with my logo in. I even stamped this one. And after I stamped it, I went, wait, something doesn't look right here. It's an LW, it's a YA4, sorry, not LW, YA4. I was calling it LWs. I have another one here. So, let me line up. So, they both look identical, like the logoing's all the same. The back is the same. But when you look at them side by side, a bit hard to kind of see. That's both of them in the same direction, right way. This one, the blade is actually upside down. So where the thin part is, where you meant to cut, that's actually the base of the key. And where the base of the key is meant to be, that's where the thin part of the blade is. It actually got done upside down. It's the first time I've actually got one that's dodged. It was awesome. That's going up on the wall. That, and I don't know if I ever showed you this. This was ages ago. So, everyone knows I'll grab a couple of keys here. So, if I was to hold this key up, everyone knows what key that is, right? If it'll kind of focus. You all know what that one is. It's not rocket science. It's a master lock key. And those of you here in Australia that know these locks and know that key, it's a Gainsborough. The TE2. That and that look nothing alike. Different. Aren't they? Majorly different. That's a blank for a Gainsborough. Looks nothing like Masterlock. So, why did a locksmith, and we've got another guy doing the same thing. Let's hide him. So why did a locksmith grind down the Gainsborough key right the way down and cut it to try and fit into a master lock? And no, it wasn't me. And I'll give him, kind of merits for the ingenuity, but it looks nothing like. I mean, key here. I mean, that. Look how much they took off. It's a shite load to fit. When I first saw that, was given that, I pissed myself laughing. I thought it was the funniest fucking thing I'd ever seen in a long time. Oh, what are these fucking pricks doing with these bloody spamming shit? Keep trying it. I'm going to keep hiding you so no one can see your shit. I mean, in a pinch, yeah, but like, They couldn't have grabbed the master plank. Yeah, don't recommend. Don't recommend that. I just thought that was freaking hilarious. I need to get like a wall of key blanks or keys that are dodged, because it's freaking hilarious. Some of the stuff, I mean, don't get me wrong, like some ingenuity is freaking awesome. You know, pushing the envelope to a design, and that's how new ideas come around and how new things get invented, and you know, all that stuff. Let me finish this up a bit. But like, you do that in your own time, you have a go at it, see if it'll work in a pinch and all that stuff. You don't go doing that for a customer on the floor, like, yeah. Round cubes keep spamming. No idea why they keep doing that. That's why I keep hiding them. They keep trying and trying. I just keep blocking them and hiding them. Speaking of hacking stuff, or spamming, hacking stuff. So 4 weeks ago, maybe now. I don't know. 1 week's going into the next. It's freaking going by. I actually just built a new hacking toy. Which I got to do a video on. But Bjorn, the Cyber Viking. It's, yeah. I'm gonna do a video on him, but yeah, what he does is he tests your security of your Wi-Fi to find any weaknesses. Is that another one I'm gonna have to block? Yep. It's funny, just keep blocking them. My favourite is when someone gets mad when they can't rekey the new Schlage locks. Yeah. It's like, so a lot of people don't realise that an LW here at Lockwood, actually, the measurements for Schlage is the same depth as what we use on that. Same guy with 25 accounts. Each one's going to get blocked, don't worry. Doesn't worry me. What they don't realise is actually, because there's more traffic coming my way, and YouTube just sees it as more interactions, which means that, and also the fact that because I'm running, this one's monetized, they just keep running ads, so they keep giving me money. So the more they spam me, the more they're giving me. Same commercial buildings. Yeah, so we don't use Schlage or Quickset here. We got Lockwoods and then Bilocks and stuff like that. I actually just had to teach one of the new maintenance guy working under me at work how to strip and clean out the Lockwood, what are they, 3750s, the electronic units. Because the servos in them, they can get gummed up from making their own graphite inside the lock, and it gums up, and they don't like to get triggered from a swipe card or a pin card, so you got to strap or spray and clean them out. Anyway, message is held for review. Let's have a look. Yeah. They're doing it again. Yale. Yeah, Yale, we got some Yales here. They are increasing in popularity, but most of them are for like screen doors. So Yale produces a lot of the screen door, security door locks here. And window winders as well. And stuff. The rest of it, your standard house is Lockwood or some variation of Lockwood. So they'll use the LW keyway. But it could be Lockwood, it could be Whitco, it could be Iconics, it could be anything like that. But they use an LW key. And then Gainsboroughs, which use the TE2 keys. So Lockwood and Gainsboroughs, yeah, two main. Our security doors here, like Firewires, is usually Yale. Wiltco do it as well. But yeah, a lot of them, especially increasing in popularity, is Yale. Even some of the new Lockwood padlocks we're getting around here have the Yale style keyway in it. The non-rekeyable brass padlocks. Say non-rekeyable, you can still kind of rekey them if you drill out the plugs and then replug it. Which I think I've got some plugs in my kit inside. It's been a while since I've actually done a brass padlock. I actually had one, got called to a padlock, but it was a Chinese padlock. It said made in China on it. And the person lost the keys and the Kronos couldn't get through it. I couldn't pick it by hand, and I was spraying lube after lube after lube after lube in it. And the more I sprayed, the more black and brown gunk just kept coming flying out of this lock. I mean, it was chockers full of it. It was disgusting. Really, really bad. So, yeah, I said to him, we're just gonna have to cut it. And when I put the tension wrench in, I was pushing the tension wrench. The slightest bit of movement in the core, but you could see the actual keyway. You could see the keyway getting wider and wider, so it was split. Rare for you to pick a padlock. Yeah, yeah. Most houses, just house locks. I don't really come across padlocks much. Most people just cut them off anyway. But yeah, and usually for lockouts, very first thing I will try on a house is microshim straight down the door. Before I try anything else, that's the first thing I'll do. Bang. And then if that doesn't work, I break out the Kronos and open. Quite literally, this padlock that I was trying on the other night was the first time I've had a lock that I haven't been able to open up with the Kronos like out in the field. It usually works pretty bloody fast. I even had one where the lock was broken and damaged and the core got pushed forwards out of it and stuff like that. So I had to literally whack the core back into the lock and then use the Kronos and open. I actually it wouldn't open one way. We couldn't get it, so literally I did it the wrong way and then just put the plug spinner in and opened it. And that was on a broken ass lock and it still worked. So the Kronos is freaking awesome. But yeah, for Locksport, I pick them all the time. I usually just go. I'm trying to get in fast for them, so it doesn't cost them as much. So you quite literally, microshim doesn't work. Kronos, bang in. I don't mess around to be like, I wonder if I can rake it, or I'll try and pick it, but I'm like in. That's the thing. People always say, I get asked, what's the difference between Locksport and locksmithing? I'm like, Locksport, I can have fun with it. I can play, I can take my time, I can enjoy it. In the field, I don't have that. I'm in. You're not going to pay me to be like, oh, I'm going to spend, half an hour playing with this lock. No, they want you to get in freaking fast. And they usually stand over your shoulder watching you. So you got to make it, really, really fast. But yeah, that's the biggest difference. So I think I might, if Daryl's heading down to Melbourne this weekend, I might try and catch up with him down there as well for a bit of fun. I took the kids down to Geelong the other weekend and stuff like that. So we went down there, took them down to see the giant tree that they have floating out in Eastern Beach. And broke out the Hack RF. So I had to Hack RF out looking for boats, and I only picked up one boat, and it wasn't moving anywhere. It was stationary. Might be a skill issue with the Kronos. So I like the Kronos. I'm not saying that my picking skills are shit, because that's not true. I mean, you've all seen me picking for years. But yeah, just out in the field, they want me to get in fast, so I don't mess around. I do something that takes next to no skill that I know is going to pretty much be foolproof and work. And stuff like that. They want you to get in fast. So I've had one where the Kronos didn't work, and I managed to rake it by hand quickly. Actually, a lot faster than trying with the Kronos. But yeah, usually my first shot is the Kronos, or as Lady Locks calls it, the Buzzy Buzzy. So yeah, you get it in your house. Yeah. See, people that do locksmith work, they get it. People that don't. It's the same when it comes to what's in this. Multi-pick stuff. Oh yeah. If you have the core lock puller, like I've got from Multi-pick, there's screws, and a shout out to Multi-pick while I'm at it. Might as well. They're bloody good guys and sponsors. Their screws are freaking awesome on the bell core puller. Speaking of shout outs, shout out to the newest subscribers onto the channel here. We do greatly appreciate your support. And to our channel memberships. Our channel members, we just picked up a new one the other day to join the private Discord server and stuff like that. So you'll be learning a lot through the private Discord server, which is bloody awesome. And who else do I give a shout out to? Except for all of you that join in on the chats and in on the live streams and stuff like that. Of course, Daryl, wherever he is at the moment. Massive shout out to him. As you know, he's a part of DALP. Exactly. New house. Come on, let me show it. So we have a private Discord server, the DALP Discord server, which there's two ways to access it. One of it is through the website, where you buy a subscription to it. Or the other one is through the channel memberships, the second level. It's not a whole lot, but that gets you access to our private DALP Discord server. The reason why we do it that way, like with the subscription based, is because then it stops a lot of the riffraff that just want to go on and learn the wrong things or cause trouble, or young kids that try and get on there. They're not going to pay a subscription, so it saves us having to really monitor all who's on and try and work out their ages and stuff like that. A lot of riffraff and a lot of people that want to do the wrong things aren't going to pay $5 or whatever it is a month. I think it's $5, something like that. So it kind of stops them from doing that. And because of some of the stuff that we discuss on the Discord server, we wouldn't do on the YouTube channel. And stuff like that. With some stuff on there we share that we wouldn't share out just to the general public, but we do discuss and talk about on there. So yeah, that's another reason why as well. It's like a layer of security. And that, so yeah. Oh, Dr. Locke, another shout out to those guys. Trying to think for a second there. Because yeah, just got some awesome bloody key blanks in from them. And really fast. There's a lot. They were here a lot faster than I was expecting. I don't know if this guy's going to be a spammer or not. 225 point blindness. Bidness. Thought it was blindness for a second. Yo. Dr. Locke, yeah. I think it's my brain's gone fried. think it's Sky. One I deal with them all the lot. She's freaking awesome. She is freaking awesome. That's all I can say. She loves the channel, and yeah, she's awesome. I deal with her a lot, and yeah, always a pleasure dealing with them. They're awesome up there, those guys. The same as Lock and Key suppliers, who I use to get my other key blanks off of. I only use 2 suppliers for key blanks. Dr. Lock and the Lock and Key suppliers, because Dr. Lock has some that Lock and Key suppliers don't. So, yeah, awesome bloody guys. But yeah, no, I was expecting the key blanks to come down next week, and they arrived within a couple of days. I'm like, oh, geez, that was a lot faster than what the tracking was saying and stuff like that. So, especially at Christmas time as well. But yeah, awesome guys there. Cheers. Inspired the van setup. Yeah, he does have an awesome bloody layout. Awesome layout. I don't have my ute anymore, so I don't have my layout anymore. I took all my stuff out except for the solar panels still on the roof. I am going to get my ute back. I'm hoping I can kind of fix it, get it back on the road. Although the difference between the little MG I'm driving at the moment, the hire car, and my ute is massive. I used to put $50 in the ute, which wasn't even like be half a tank if that. This little MG, I put in half a tank and it's like just over $30. But the fuel economy, I filled up, I drove all the way over to Wendouree, I drove back all the way back home, then I drove all the way down to Geelong, around Geelong, then all the way back up to Ballarat, just like an hour's drive away and back up. And I only did like a quarter of a tank in this little 3-cylinder. The thing is, it's got no guts in it, but it's 3-cylinder. Whereas with the ute, I would have had to have filled up twice because it chews through a lot of fuel with the amount of weight that's in it. Yes, gotta love when things come faster. Certain things. Behave, Newhouse. Just waiting to see what your comment is for that one then. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. If you order key blanks or you order some stock in or something, you know, if you order a product and it comes fast, that's awesome. But if you're a 2-pump chump, well, then there's something you got to worry about. You don't want that. Oh, shit. Behave. It's the Aussie sense of humour. So what did everyone get for Christmas then? I got nothing. Well, say nothing. I got some chili sauce and some stuff to add to some alcohol. This cordial stuff. It's meant to go really. Ball Hounds is meant to be fantastic if you mix it with gin and tonic. Of my KK, so that's literally what I got. I don't do Christmas. In that gifts and all that, you know. I was literally out here all day yesterday working. The only thing I ate all day yesterday was a plate of chicken nuggets and about 4 coffees. That's all I had. I was literally fixate on working. And then, yeah. I don't do Christmas. New boots. That's always good. I did order myself a new kilt. I don't know if I should count that as one though. But I did buy myself a new kilt. It arrived. It's sitting in the wardrobe. Hasn't been hot enough to wear it. New utility kilt has even more pockets than my other utility kilt. So it is coming up to Burns night. I think it's the 24th of January. So I will be rocking up to the market with the kilt on to do the Burns night again. That chili. Yeah, that's the chili sauce my brother makes. It's not too bad actually. That stuff is pretty hot. I took it into work and a few of them were, oh, it's too bloody hot. It's not that hot. Yeah, I didn't learn my lesson, but I learned again that it hurts when you get the chili in your eye. Just a little bit. So yeah, I did get a couple of things for my birthday though. I got a Predator bust that was resin printed and painted, and that thing looks fucking sick, like awesome. And a skull that has like bullets as a mohawk, which is freaking awesome as well. So they're up on the shelf inside. Manchester United, because it's the best fucking football team. Key ring that's actually a bottle opener as well. You can't ever have too many pockets. Exactly. And then one of the ladies at work made me a tiramisu, which was her first time ever making it, and she did a pretty bloody job, except for the amount of cocoa powder she put over the top. It was like that thick, and I inhaled some and coughed my guts up on the first thing. But yeah, I ate a little bit, and then the next day I finished off the whole bloody tray of it, and then felt sick for the rest of the day after that because it was at work. So yeah, who knows what I'm going to do this New Year's. Actually, I've got to behave because yeah, I could get called into work. I shouldn't even be drinking today because I can get called into work, but yeah. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner tonight. I haven't even thought about it. Probably dinner time now, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Close enough. I don't know. You're down this way, aren't you, Elijah, in Victoria? I was going to say. What's the time? Time for me to get a watch, because I don't have one. So yeah, I do plan on getting some more content done. I just, between work, I've been so freaking swamped. Even Daryl's been bloody swamped. I think Daryl said the other day he worked a 36-hour day. 36 hours straight. So, yeah. He's been flat out. I've been bloody flat out. It's just been chaotic. That's why I haven't been able to. 5:24. Close enough, yeah. I've still got a couple of hours till after 8. Yeah, it's just been so chaotic that we haven't had time to do any videos or even think about it. I've probably get so many hours. I've been going into work an hour and a half early each day to do some cleaning and organising and paperwork stuff and trying to get everything sorted on top of it. Now that I'm running the maintenance department, but yeah, it's been chaotic. That's why I'm hoping Daryl's down in Melbourne tomorrow so I can catch up with him. Which I thought he would have joined in on the live stream. But the bugger's not around. James isn't around. Probably too early for him. Trying to think who else normally joins in on the live streams. Yeah, too late for Lady Locks. I might get to see her live streams for like 10 minutes while I'm at work having morning tea. On morning tea break, but otherwise I work every Friday, so I don't get to join in anymore. So yeah, it sucks that I'm just literally work and sleep, and then I work and then I sleep, and then I work and then I sleep, and yeah, I'm behind on bloody orders because I've got the fuck. Don't know what the fuck that was. Something. Yeah, like that many texturized. I've still got, I think it's like 27 left. 28 left to texturize. Now I've got to sand them all, bend them all, and get them shipped off to the US because I think they're out of stock since Deviant did a video the other week about hiding tools on him when he was all dressed up, and gave me a shout out and spoke about the fact that he's wearing one of the Viking Slim Jim bands, which is bloody awesome. Yeah, he absolutely loves those things, and they sell quite a lot of them. They sell more than I have. Mind you, they're a lot bigger than what I am. So, yeah, that was freaking awesome to see him talk about it, saying that, you know, whether you're a woman or a male, you can wear it, and, you know, if you're dressed up or dressed down, doesn't matter. I wear mine all the time. The only time it comes off is when I have a shower. You can tell how much I wear it. I'm naturally dark, as you can tell by looking at me. Olive skin. But, yeah, you can see I never take it off. I even actually have, like, the tan lines on my wrist from where the actual bits stick out. That's the dark spot where it rubs in. But yeah, that's how much I wear it. Yeah, I know Loch Noob made a ring with some prototype pics and soldiered it together, and it looks bloody awesome. I'd love to get my hands on one. I need another pink. I need a pinky ring on this hand because, yeah, I wear just a few rings. Two of these rings are not like the others, though. So yeah, I do wear quite a few rings. Someone said to me, "Why?" I'm like, "Because brass knuckles are illegal." It's always the best answer. So this one I still have to do a video on. I've been playing around with it. It's a lot of bloody fun. So that one's a high frequency magic chip. Turns out it's the exact same chip that Deviant has in his hand. And then this black one on that finger is actually a 6-in-1, and it does actually have all 6, and they are separate, and they do work separately. It's awesome. Thing like the maintenance mobile on me. Yeah. Let's see if it'll actually pick it up, because sometimes it'll pick it up on here. There we go. Just brought up NFC tag. And because I haven't programmed it, it's still programmed with the website that the ring come with on that one anyway. Yeah, I'm petrified of needles, so I'm not going to get the injections because I've seen the size of the needle and I'm like, fuck that. No. Tattoos I'm fine with because I do them myself, and that's why they look so fucking shit. But yeah, I'm not getting the implants because no. The only reason why I bought that ring as well, this one, is because I had one of these as a low frequency ring, and I did something to it. I can't remember what it was, but it stopped working. I fried it. Would not work at all. So then I, bought the 6-in-1. So it actually has a low frequency on this end. So let's comment. Yeah. Did I approve that? Yeah. Yeah, I need my hands. So low frequency on that end, and then on this end I have low frequency as well. And then if you look closely, you can see little black lines around it. So we've got 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, and 4 lines. So you have like a high frequency, NFC, high frequency, NFC. So then you can, depending on how you want to swipe, you can look and be like, oh, I need that chip. Boom. Have one left, don't recommend it. Yeah. It would hurt. A lot. When you get one of these rings, I haven't watched his recent one on shooting locks. Thought about it. I just haven't had time. If you're after these rings, I got Daryl and myself got these off eBay. Daryl's used these a few times and stuff like that. But yeah, get them on eBay. Just type in 6-in-1 RFID ring, and it'll come up. There's heaps of different sellers, but you know they are bloody awesome. I got a heap of RFID tags over there and stuff for when I do them. But on me having the rings, just for penetration testing is awesome. If we go to a hotel, awesome. If I feel like stealing somebody's car for the fun of it and playing around with their card on my hands and stuff, it's awesome. So yeah, being able to have 6 different cards programmed on here at once is sweet. The only thing I noticed was that one of the low frequencies, I think it is, for some reason, my Proxmart 3 Easy, I don't know if it's just me, I don't know if Daryl's had this issue, my Proxmart 3 Easy won't pick up one of the low frequencies, but the Flipper Zero picks it up, and the other programmers I have pick it up, 2 separate ones. But for some reason, the Proxmart doesn't want to pick it up. Picks up all the others. It's just that one it doesn't want to pick up, which is weird. So I have to program that using the Flipper Zero, which is easy enough anyway. But yeah, you can go out and a reader will pick up individual ones depending on where you hold the ring up to it. You don't have to take it off and be like, I need low frequency. You can literally just walk up and just be like, boom, and it'll pick up the low frequency if it's sniffing for that. I don't know how they put it in there to make it be able to do that, but shit's cool. So yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. I'm still trying to find to get my hands on the new firmware. Well, not new firmware, but the modified version of the Unleashed firmware for the Flipper Zero that's used to get in the cars. To bypass the rolling code security function. Yeah, Flipper's awesome. I've got I've got NFC reader and writer on my phone. On this phone that's on camera on. But I've got the Flipper Zero, which goes everywhere with me. It's in my bag, and I've also got 2 other readers as well that we use in classes. Which is over there somewhere. I think this is the case because the other case is surveillance gear. Yep, hacking an RFID kit. So I've got one of the really cheap, because we use these in classes, so we show people like different price ranges. Messed up the flipper now, it's an external battery. Shit, Did you try pulling it apart and just replacing the battery? Because you can do that. That's how you can replace the covers on. So yeah, got cheap RFID cleaner. This only works for low frequencies. This doesn't put a password on, but yeah, it only does low frequency. And then I have another run that does high frequency and low frequency. Runs off double A's or triple A's. Triple A's, I think. Could be double A's. Who knows? Batteries. The only downside to this is it does put a password on it. So if you program something using this, it puts a password on so you can't rewrite the card afterwards. So you have to be able to know what to do in order to wipe the password off. Which these actually came with a password as well. These rings, they come with a password, but the Flipper Zero can wipe the password. What else do I have in here that you would be interested in? Oh, another thing that the Flipper Zero can do, but I got one here from Seripic. COVID entry over in the US. Very kindly sent me one. The little marker chip for Sentry safes that bypasses and opens them. Fit. The replacement battery didn't fit. Oh, okay. Shit. How do you bust the battery in it? Other good one, which if you do RFID stuff like we do, I got it in here in this little baggie. Try to be careful because I'm trying to bust this because of the price of them. But some of you might know what this little thing is. Some of you won't. If you deal with RFID, you'll know. And I can just pop that on there like that. Come on, get in there. Some of you might know what this little device is. It tells you what colours. I'm going to read the colours out to you. Data white. Data green. Ground black. Power red. It's only 4 colours. Has a little Wi-Fi board in it. But it's actually an ESP key. See you, Elijah. Have a good one, mate. Yeah, I haven't been able to use mine either, the Seripic one. But that, yeah, Flipper Zero does the same thing, ball accounts. That's a little ESP key, ESP tool. ESP key? Yeah. For your RFIDs, you pull the reader off the wall, stamp that in, then you can control that reader pretty much. Steal everything. I got one here. I got to actually buy a better one of these. Something right on around that. Does it work? Or is the battery flat? No, something's broken. That's what I'm doing. Buy cheap ones. I'd buy a better one. Yeah, because that button doesn't push and it's meant to. But this is a really, really cheap version. I'm going to buy the next model up. But this is a little bug finder, so you sweep for bugs. But yeah, I got to buy the better one. That one was shit. Which I might actually do tonight. I might jump on and buy a new one tonight. Order one in. And I'm thinking I'm due for another Guinness. So let me quickly pop the camera off here for a second. Yeah, let's spin and grab a Guinness. And no notifications, so that's good. Let's go in. I just got to mow the back lawns as well. So much shit to do, not enough time to do it. Put the can down there. G'day, how you going? So I just grabbed another Guinness. Yeah, I got rid of Windows off my laptop, and I haven't got OBS finished setting up on it. I finished setting it up. So I can do the live streams with Daryl and stuff like that. I ought to get round to doing that. I just haven't had time. So I replaced Windows with Linux. I was running Linux Mint, but it was all right. It's a good entry into Linux. The only downside is that a lot of the programs that I run couldn't run on it. So I got rid of Linux Mint and I replaced it with Garuda, which is Arch-based Linux. So a little bit of a pain in the ass, a little bit of a learning curve, because it doesn't run some of the same commands that normal Linux does, or like Kali does. But yeah, been running Garuda for a little bit now, and I've got OBS on it. I just haven't had time to set it up. So I will, and then I'll be able to get Daryl on here to do live streams with and chats, and get the round table live stream I want to get done with James Randolph, and the one with Deviant that I haven't had time to do, and he's been so busy as well. I haven't had time to organise with him about doing a live round table chat with him as well, and stuff, because that guy's freaking awesome. So yeah, Zoe the cat, how you going? I did say good day before, but yeah, Aussie comedian was saying the other day with Aussies, we change everything to like one syllable. Anything with more than one syllable, we don't do it. It's like, so instead of saying how are you going, it's how you going, all in one. How you going? Although ball accounts, and I don't think this is actually true, but ball accounts, Australians have the sexiest accent in the world. I don't see it. Ball accounts, we do. I don't see it. Yeah, let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts? I don't see it. The Aussies have the sexiest accent. I actually got one of the guys at work, Steve, the maintenance guy. Got him saying Monday, because he's like, I'll see you on Monday. And I'm like, when? He goes, Monday. I'm like, when? He goes, Monday. I'm like, that's right, it's Monday. Because even my kids say it now, because of my sister as well. But they don't say bottle of water. They go, bottle of water. Like, he's got to get a bottle of water. Can I get a bottle of water? I'm like, you mean water? Yeah, water. I'm like, I'm more fucking English than they are, and I don't say water. Sometimes. But you know, don't see Aussies having the sexiest accent. At all. It's weird. Really weird. But I am going to wrap this live stream up in a minute. It was just a quick one, just to say hi and just hope you all had a good Christmas. And yeah, I'll see if I can jump in and join P-Dub's New Year's. We'll see. I might have to get a couple of drinks of that one, since I tried to stay on as much as I could with the last one. It's just, yeah, finding time. So, and I've got to organise some dinner. Don't know what I feel like. Don't know if I should order in some Chinese or what. Can't think of anything. But anyway, I want to get some work done because otherwise I want to sit around here doing nothing. And stuff like that. I have some shit to do and to organise dinner and everything else. And to get a hold of Daryl. But yeah, I'll catch you all soon. As I said, I do apologise, haven't had time to do content. I've just been swamped with work and stuff like that. So yeah, could have some more news coming for you next year. We will see. Not sure at the moment. And those awesome kits that we're hoping to bring out. I just need to sell a lot of products in order to be able to get stuff in. And that, so yeah. What started off the shit holiday season with my ute getting smashed and being in the car crash and stuff like that. Let's hope next year's better. Because if next year's anything like this year's been, or even worse, I'm fucked. So, anyway, stay safe, do some picking, do some hacking, reach out, catch up with us. If you're around in Victoria, you're down in Melbourne, some stage, if I'm heading down that way, let me know. I'll try and catch up with you. Have a drink, but remember, stay safe when you do it. And till next time, cheers, guys. Have fun.